Hey everyone, it's Allie and welcome to my channel, and today I am super excited to share with you a big collective thrift haul. Alright, so yes, I have a good amount of items. I didn't count them, but I think close to 40. This is everything that I picked up from 2 different Goodwills over the past 2 weeks. I've been getting into a good flow with reselling, and I've really enjoyed going once a week to a Goodwill, and I feel like every time I go to one, I'm able to get between 15 and 20 items. I do sell a lot of bread and butter, but I feel like I've gotten better over the years of picking up good substantial bread and butter pieces. Things that will not necessarily sell for a ton. I very rarely sell things, honestly, for over $50, but picking up things that people will like and that will flip relatively quickly. My Goodwill is also pretty affordable compared to other ones, and my average cost of goods always works out to around $5. Sometimes it's more like $4.50, sometimes it's more like $5.50, but just for the sake of ease, we'll say everything was around $5. I did actually get some t-shirts today, and I don't even normally look through the section just because I usually run out of time or whatever, but I was able to get like 4 t-shirts, I think, and those are only, I think, about $2.50, so that definitely helps bring the cost of goods down as well. But I got some good bottoms, I got tops, sweaters, dresses, things like that. No bags or purses today, but I did actually get a few things for myself, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this first one I'm so excited about. It is a t-shirt, but it is this awesome vintage Charleston t-shirt, and it is embroidered, which I love. And these are like all my favorite colors to wear, so I am so thrilled that I found this t-shirt. I've been looking for a good Charleston t-shirt for a while, and I just wanted to wait until I found the right one, and this one I think is so cute. And I haven't fully hopped on like the boxers as shorts trend. Like, they are real shorts, but they kind of look like boxers, because I don't really have that many like t-shirts actually to wear with shorts like that. So I've been on the lookout for some, and I was so glad that I did get this today, because I think this tucked into like some striped boxer-like shorts will be absolutely adorable just for bopping around town. So happy about this, and it is in great shape, especially for being vintage. I also did pick up this long sleeve ribbed, what is this called? Bodysuit. I could not think of that word for a while, but I don't actually have any bodysuits, and I think they are nice to wear with like certain skirts or pants if you want that really like clean look. And I like that this is ribbed, very nice and stretchy, but the thing that I really like about this bodysuit is the sheer sleeves, very, very pretty detail. And I did realize when I got home that there is something weird going on with the neckline. I don't know if there was a hole and somebody repaired it. I don't think it's that noticeable, but when I did get it, I was thinking I'll either keep it or sell it, but because it does have a slight flaw, I am just gonna go ahead and keep it. But I do like to sell this boutique brand, Pink Lily. You're actually gonna see something else by this brand later in the haul. And then lastly, another great basic for myself. I'm a little bit too excited for this, I think, because this is just from Old Navy, but it is like a midi length athletic skirt. And this is one of those things that I was like, oh, I didn't even know I needed that until I saw it, but I do absolutely love athleisure. I love to be comfortable, and I feel like a lot of Old Navy's like mainline stuff doesn't hold up that well, but for whatever reason their athletic line is really good. And I know Lori Tata just did a whole video comparing Old Navy like thrifting to Old Navy in the store, so if you want to check out that video, I will go ahead and link it up above. It is really good, and she is one of my favorite resellers to watch. But I'm very happy with those 3 pieces. 2 really good basics, and then 1 very fun shirt. But alright, now what you're here for, let's go ahead and get into the bottoms that I will be selling. I did get a couple skirts. I am a big fan of a skirt. So this first one is very preppy looking. It's blue and white striped, and then it has this nice ruffle, but it is an athletic skirt. So this is from the brand Crown and Ivy, and it is a size extra large. It did have a mark on it in the store, but I came home and washed it, and thankfully it came right out. I feel like 75% of the time I'm not able to get something out, and then I get really irritated, so then I'm very grateful when I can actually get a stain out. But this is so cute. It is definitely Very Charleston, very Southern. I do come across this brand quite a bit in the thrift store. This and Simply Southern must just be very popular around here. They have that preppy coastal feel, but they're of course going to be a bit cheaper than like Lily Pulitzer and J. McLaughlin and Vineyard Vines and some of those other kind of more coastal preppy brands. But Crown and Ivy is not super cheap. Like I think this retailed for about $55. But yeah, I see it a lot. A lot of times it is pretty worn, or it just doesn't have enough going for it to make me pick it up. But I think I've sold a couple things from them in the past, and they did sell pretty well for like that 25 to 30 range. Okay, I gotta pick it up already. I just had a coffee. That might have been a mistake. This one I am so excited to have. It was in the guys section. I'm always finding good girl stuff in the guys section and good guys stuff in the girl section. But this is Patagonia. It's a size 2XL. But I love this skirt because you could absolutely dress this up. Like it doesn't look overly sporty to me, and it has like a wrap look to it. But the fact that it is a size 2XL and it is in great shape, I am thrilled to have this. Now we have some pretty fun, colorful pants from a really good plus size brand to sell, Eloquii, and these are a size 16. There is another line called Eloquii Elements that is sold at Walmart, so just kind of be aware of that. But Eloquii is a pretty expensive brand, and they make a lot of very fun, colorful pieces, so I feel like they do photograph very well. These are actually kind of tame, I would say, for the brand. Like this is a little bit more artsy, and it also is from Eloquii. It is a skirt, and it actually is new with tags. And this skirt is a size 14, but definitely assuming that both the pants and the skirt came from the same person. But as you can see, it's very fun, lots of like geometric, colorful prints. Unfortunately, even though this is new with tags, there are some like hanger indents, so not too big of a deal, but I did note that. And I also really like this touch that on the back you can actually leave this a little bit open, or you could zip it down. So that's something that I have not seen before. And I do feel like Eloquii is a very high quality brand. All right, now I'll just warn you, I've got 3 bottoms from Eileen Fisher and they're all black. So we'll just get through them one by one. So there is that Eileen Fisher tag. These are a size 1X. I would absolutely recommend picking up Eileen Fisher in bigger sizes, although you'll see that I did get a pair of bottoms that are a size small. But these are just some basic black jeans, nice straight leg. And then these ones are the ones that are a size small. They are stretchy, they've got a nice elastic waist, high-waisted, a wider flowy leg, and they are 100% silk. All right, and then these last bottoms are so interesting. I've never found anything like this before. So again, Eileen Fisher, and these are a size 1X, but I don't know how well you'll be able to tell, but these are like a cropped wide leg pant, and then there's like the skirt portion that goes over top of the bottoms. So very, very Lagenlook looking, stretchy, comfortable, very artsy, and they are 93% tencel and 7% spandex. So you can kind of imagine how they feel. But I'm super interested to see how these do, and thankfully I found a stock photo because these were not photographing well. But I thought that these were really, really cool, and of course, again, love that they are a 1X. Now we have some very comfortable, again, stretchy jeans from Judy Blue, and these are a size 16W. So this brand has very sadly cooled off quite a bit. Like 2 years ago, if you found this brand, it sold really fast for like $45. Now, not doing as well. I do have, I think, only 1 pair in my closet, and they are pretty distressed, and distressed is not super in right now. So I'm hoping that these will do okay. I think they are a really great style, nice light wash, so good for this time of year, and I guess they are just a straight leg, but I love that casual elastic waist with the drawstring, and of course the fact that they are a 16W is a big reason that I did decide to pick them up. Okay, this is one of my favorite finds. I love these jeans. I like these darker wash pleated type of jeans. I feel like it is such a classy look to wear jeans like this and like a little sweater and some loafers. That like quiet luxury look is very appealing to me, and I want to do a whole video in the future about like refining my style, because I feel like I've struggled a lot with that lately, like the last few years, just because I haven't had to go into the office. I don't really leave my house that much. So I very rarely get dressed like out of loungewear, which is something that I'm working on. But I feel like because I haven't really gotten dressed for like years, I kind of lost my sense of style. And I really do love fashion and clothes. That's why I do this. But after a lot of scrolling on Pinterest, I think my style is boho chic. It's kind of like that quiet luxury mixed with some bohemian statement pieces. So like for me, and I felt this way for a while, but I am more of like an anthropology kind of boho person over like Free People. So yeah, I still love a lot of patterns and color, but in a little bit more like classic fits, I guess you would say. And yeah, I am now like a total loafer girl. So I am gonna do like a big summer thrift haul because I have been like really changing my closet out a lot and trying to invest in better quality pieces and some fun statement pieces. So I got a lot of summer stuff and I also have a lot of fall stuff. So I'll probably do 2 different videos. So hopefully you guys will be interested in that. But wow, all that to say, I think these are just a great staple pair of pants that you could totally dress up or down. And these are from J. Crew and they're a size 25. And that is the newest J. Crew tag. And these are just from fall 2024. So very, very recent. And yeah, I love the wash. I love the pleats. I think that makes it look very classy. But then they also have this beautiful, beautiful button detail. So yeah, those are on the back as well. So just bottoms, but one of my favorite finds, honestly. Now we have another beautiful, beautiful skirt that if I had more occasions to wear something like this, I would probably keep it because this is totally up my alley. I do love my dark, moody florals. I love neutrals like this. But anyway, this is a maxi skirt. It has a little bit of a stretchy waist, beautiful detail. And this brand I was not familiar with, but it definitely looked like something I should look up. It is Samuel Dong. So the brand does seem to be a pretty good bolo brand. But yeah, I do really like his style. And who knows, maybe before I do sell this, I'll find an occasion to wear it. But love that. And I'm very happy it is a good size, being a size large. And then lastly for bottoms, very solid bread and butter pair of jeans. These are new with tag and they are from Gap. They are size 33 or 16 and they're the cheeky straight high rise. I actually did debate whether or not to get these for a little bit just because of the color. I'm not sure how well gray denim is doing, but I did look them up and the same exact jean has sold recently. So I was for sure willing to get them and I love whenever I can get anything that is new with tags, of course. But all right, now let's go ahead and move on to all the hanging clothes. First up, we have an adorable, adorable vintage t-shirt in this very trendy butter yellow. This is from the brand Decorated Originals and it is 100% cotton and a size large. Just like that Charleston shirt that I showed you that I'm keeping, I think this would also be very, very cute to just like tuck into a pair of the very trendy boxer style shorts, or just a pair of jeans, whatever. This is the kind of vintage that I love to pick up. I'm absolutely drawn to the cottagecore kind of stuff, but I feel like things like this that are not super in your face but definitely have that vintage look are the types of things that do very well. Like this dress that I'm wearing actually is vintage. It's like a maxi color blocked kind of floral dress. And I know that if I did list this, I'm sure I will list it eventually. It would sell very well because just in my experience, these are the kind of vintage pieces that people want to buy. But yeah, I am so excited about this and I might wear it, not necessarily out, but maybe for a video before it does sell. Now we have another great vintage t-shirt. I learned my lesson from this trip that I just need to always quickly look through the t-shirts because they are pretty cheap. They're like one of the cheapest things I can get at the thrift store. And good vintage t-shirts like these can easily sell just as well as a good quality blouse or sweatshirt or dress or whatever. But I absolutely love this Nashville graphic and it is from Gildan. It's a size medium, 100% cotton. And people are always going to Nashville and I feel like this is such a cute kind of piece to wear over a denim skirt with some cowboy boots. This is one that I actually did originally get for myself. This is a DIY crop t-shirt with all these like awesome African kind of zoo animals on the front, and it is a really pretty blue tie-dye. This is a brand that I have not seen in quite a while. It is The Mountain, and this is a size small/medium. This brand was super hot. I don't even know how many years ago. It's been a little bit now. I don't know how much it is anymore, but yeah, I originally did get it for myself, and then I decided, you know what, I'll just go ahead and list it. But if it's still in my closet by the time fall comes around and it's finally cool enough to get to the zoo, I am definitely going to pull this and wear it. Now we have a super, super cute boho cropped top from American Eagle, and this is a size small. Now I usually pass on American Eagle tops like this just because they're not really that substantial, but this is so cute. I love all the detail on this top. I really wish it was a medium or large and I could wear it. And I figured if this doesn't sell by the time Christmas comes around, I am gonna do thrifted Christmas and give all my family members different thrifted pieces, and I can definitely think of someone in my family who I could give this to. But absolutely stinking adorable. I also really like this top. Overall, I'm just very happy with this haul. But look at this awesome sweater vest. This is vintage New York & Company. It's 100% cotton and it is a size large. But just like I was talking about with that t-shirt, that yellow t-shirt, I think this is the perfect kind of vintage thing to sell because it's not like super in your face and it's very wearable, but it still does have that definite vintage look and it has that very pretty boho cottagecore detail. So I think that this will do very well on both Depop and Poshmark, and just in the past I have done well with sweater vests in general, and this is probably my favorite sweater vest that I have ever found. If it was like a little bit shorter, I would for sure have kept this for myself, but just kind of hits me in a weird place. But love that. Actually, that even over a skirt or a dress would be very cute. Now we have another, not sweater vest, I guess you could say sweater vest, cap sleeve sweater. This is from the brand Ellie Tahari and it is a size small. There are so many sub-brands within Tahari that I'm not exactly sure where this one lies. When I was looking up the brand, things did seem to retail for over $100 to several $100s. So of course look up comps, but it does seem to be a pretty good brand to sell. But even more than the brand, I just really love the style of this. It's like a really chunky knit. This gives a little bit of that quiet luxury look to me, and I think this is a very beautiful color that I do feel like is kind of trending right now. Okay, this reminds me that I completely forgot to do a segment that I hope will happen every time I'm doing one of these Goodwill thrift haul videos, and that is what sold so fast that I didn't have time to show you in this haul. But before that, I will show you this. So it is a Ralph Lauren sweater. It is a size extra large, 100% cotton. I've heard so many people talk about how well Ralph Lauren sells, and I don't come across like great pieces by the brand super often, but I know I've passed it up before. So when I saw this and its twin, which did sell fast, I did decide to go ahead and give it a try since it is a good size, being an extra large. Good materials, 100% cotton, and even though it's pretty simple, it still is a really good design. I like this collar, I like that it is stretchy and ribbed, and it has this really interesting buckle detail there. So yeah, I did find this and then the exact same sweater, same size and everything, for sure from the same person, but in like a bright red. And at the time of me filming this, I just listed both of these things, and honestly, the vast majority of the haul yesterday. So a few days before you're seeing this, if you see it the day it comes out. And I just listed both of them for $28 just because I was like, hoping for a fast flip. And probably an hour and a half after I listed the two sweaters, I got an offer for $20. And I did debate for a minute on whether to counter to $25, especially since I did like literally just list these. But if I've learned anything in my several years of reselling, it's if you get a reasonable offer, especially if it comes like very fast, just go ahead and take it, because it's so weird. There's been a few occasions in the past where I listed something, got an offer so fast, and I was like, no, if somebody's interested this quickly, I should hold out for my full asking price or very near to my asking price. And then like literally nobody will ever put a like on it, send me an offer for like 2 years. And then you end up selling it for less than that person offered like the day that you listed it. So all that to say, especially I feel like with just bread and butter items like this, if you get a reasonable offer pretty quickly, just go ahead and take it. I've gotten much better over the years about looking at the overall amount that I have spent in a month and made in a month, rather than getting super stressy about how much I spent on this specific item and how much I made on this specific item. Blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry. This is such a chatty video. But yes, I did sell its twin, the red version of this, very, very quickly for $20. And while we are talking about the fast sales, there were two other things that sold before I could make this video. I already shipped them out. So the one actually sold in a bundle to, I think, a viewer, Judy Lee. Thank you so much if you're watching this. She has been my most frequent customer. So yay, Judy Lee, thank you so much. She's created a lot of bundles and given me really reasonable offers over the last few years. So I very, very much appreciate that. Anyone who buys from me, I am so, so grateful. All the money that I'm making currently is going towards paying off my student loans. So very exciting. But then when those are paid off, it will go towards more traveling, so fun. But anyway, Judy made a bundle with an item that I got in this haul. It was a Lucky Brand denim surplus dress. Very, very cute. I didn't think it would sell till fall because it was pretty thick, but it was a great little dress. I hope she loves it. And then she did actually bundle that with some New With Tag Loft high-rise barrel jeans that I just recently got from Plato's for super cheap. She bought both of those items for $50. My earnings after the Poshmark fees was $36.72, and I had just about $6 into both of those items, so I ended up profiting $30. So again, thank you so much, Judy, if you are watching. And I love bundles. I love to give people good deals on bundles, so head on over to my closet if you're looking for anything, and I'm happy to give you a deal. But yes, I believe she did buy that bundle like one day after I listed that Lucky Brand dress. And then the other thing that sold extremely fast was this Anthropologie Pilcrow Beachy Scrunchy Shorts, size large. They actually are called the Scrunchy Short. Very fun, colorful short, not something that I often find at the thrift store, so I was really, really excited to see these. And they were a great, comfortable style. I love the elastic waist. I listed those for $35, and my Posher VA automatically sends out offers for 10% off. So I think someone liked it. They got an offer for $31, which they accepted, and my earnings were $22.48. So the total net profit was right around $17, and that was very, very quick. But now we have this beautiful Free People sweater that I need to hold myself back from keeping because I do think this is a super fun color. Again, I might film something in this and then sell it. But yeah, this is Free People. It is a size small, but as with most things by the brand, a good bit oversized. I would say up to a large could wear this depending on how you wanted it to fit. A good, pretty chunky sweater. I do really like the sleeves. I was hoping that this would have some wool in it, but it is acrylic, nylon, polyester, and elastane. And yeah, comps looked really strong, so very happy about that. And I don't really find Free People that often. Now we've got a great neutral classic minimalist sweater. This is from J. Crew Factory. It's a size medium, and it might actually be new without tags because it does still have this attached to it. But this is just a fantastic classic sweater. I love the detail on the sleeves. It is, again, kind of that quiet luxury look. This is relatively new. It's from holiday 2021, but this actually has 20% wool and 6% alpaca. So that is the main reason that I did want to pick up this sweater, but I do very well selling these like white, cream, off-white sweaters in the fall and winter season. Another great, just kind of classic minimalist wardrobe staple. This is an open cardigan from Garnet Hill, and it is a size medium. I honestly haven't found a lot of great pieces from the brand, but I think that this is, like I said, just a really good closet staple. Neutral gray, has some nice detail, and a big reason that I did get this too is because it is 55% linen and 45% organic cotton. Now we have another boutique brand that I really love to sell and absolutely love this dress. So this brand, I think it's Elan or Elan, and this is a size large. Really, really cute cottagecore style dress. It has this awesome toile print all over it. I like that it has this necktie detail. It buttons down about halfway and then it does tear out, so very flattering style. Now we have a really good basic boho preppy kind of brand, very like coastal resort wear, and this brand is Boston Proper, size small. But this, I think, is such a good staple. It kind of gives like beach cover-up, but like in an actual dress form. And I think they are known for a lot of like colorful, beachy type of pieces, but I do love to sell black, and I feel like people are always looking for good pieces in neutrals. And there's just enough detail for this to be interesting, and I think it is just a very good, classic flattering cut with the V-neck and then the cinched in elastic waist. Okay, now we definitely have the most expensive piece of the bunch. We'll see how much it actually ends up selling for. This is Lafayette 148 and is a size extra large. This is for sure one of the best pieces I've ever had from the brand. It's kind of like that oversized boyfriend fit of a shirt, and it has this really cool button detail all along the sleeves. So I think that this would be really cute to wear open, or of course you could wear it to the office. It's definitely a very expensive piece to wear like open at the beach, but it does kind of give that vibe to me. But this was at least several $100s. Like, this brand is so expensive, and I am so happy that it looks like it really was never worn. Now we have a really good athletic, athleisure kind of piece. Hold me back from keeping this because it is so comfortable. But I've never found this brand before. It is Varley. This is a size large, and this brand is absolutely one to be on the lookout for. This has been listed now for probably 2 days, and I will say it doesn't have any likes yet. So I wasn't sure if this was the type of brand that would like get a ton of likes right away, if this would sell super quickly. But yeah, no likes yet. So I don't know like how hot this brand is, but the pieces are quite expensive and the comps are good. So for sure be on the lookout for it. And this is a really nice classic design. There are like a couple tiny ink spots that I was not able to get out, but I knew that when I bought this, and I figured worst case scenario, if nobody wants this because there's like tiny dots on it, then I will happily keep it. Now we have a beautiful dress. The lady checking me out was like, oh, that dress really looks like you. Because of course I was wearing like another floral dress. But yeah, I do really like this. If I could fit into a size small, I would keep it. I love the cut of it. Lots of really pretty cottagecore and just very feminine details. I love a little ruffle collar. But this is another boutique brand that I really like to pick up. I don't think I've talked about this one yet, but this is Intro, and it is a size small. Oh yeah, I showed you one from Elan or Elon. I always get them mixed up since they're both E 4-letter words. A piece like this that has so much going for it. Really pretty design, really nice cut. I do expect to get at least 25 to 28 for this. This is another boutique brand, but I've never sold it before, so I can't say it's one of my favorites. This is Imid, and it is a size small. Like all the other boutique brand pieces, I picked them up based on style, and this feels like it was never worn, and it's a really long line duster cardigan. It has these buttons, but there's not actually an ability to close them. This is just an open cardigan, and it is so fall, such a pretty layering piece for the season. It's in excellent condition, a very substantial piece, so no way was I gonna leave this behind. Next up we have another Crown and Ivy dress. I love this one. This is a size extra large, really pretty bell sleeves. I love that green gingham, and then the back is what really makes it because it has this tie detail, which does make this look very current and modern. I'm not sure exactly when this was sold because this like tie front is very popular with a lot of tops right now, but I love gingham, such a classic print, and I think a lot of people do look really pretty in this green color, and it is a size extra large. Now we have this very fun 55% linen vintage dress. This is from Bobby Brooks, size large, and I think Bobby Brooks did make a lot of pieces similar to this. I'm pretty sure I've sold some of them before, but this is like the perfect kind of vintage dress to sell. It is that midi length, floral, cottagecore, very wearable vintage, good size, good materials, and it is in excellent shape. This I could not leave behind. Beautiful embroidered dress. I love that shade of blue. This is from Zara, and it is a size large, and this is 100% linen. So Zara, I know a lot of people have sworn off, but I think it really does depend on the piece. So extremely happy about this one. Another one that I might borrow if it doesn't sell very quickly. Now we have some 100% linen overalls from Nicole Miller, and these are a size medium. I do believe that you can get this brand at TJ Maxx now. I don't really go to TJ Maxx too much anymore, but these kinds of overalls do really well. The only bad thing is, I don't know how I missed it. Like, I look at things so carefully at the thrift store, and then I come home and I realized I missed like a super obvious flaw, but I completely missed that there's 2 buttons here, but then only one here. This button has gone missing. So I did just list it as is. I said, of course, that this button is missing, but not expecting for a ton from these, just hoping that they are a fast flip. This is a great basic dress. This is from Madewell, and it is a size extra large. I did get this because it is just a great classic style, really pretty color blue, and it does have some fun sleeve detail. This is from 2017, so I probably would not have gotten this if it was any smaller than a large, but like so many of these other things, looking at like $25, $28 here. I really like this one. Perfect for fall. It is a long line like popcorn knit cardigan, and this is from BKE, and again it is a size extra large. This is not a brand that I would just automatically pick up, but this is the kind of piece that I didn't really care too much what the brand was. Very similar to that Imid open cardigan. I just love selling pieces like this. A lot of times they sell for like $35 just because they are quite substantial and people can get a ton of use out of items like this. And last but not least, we have Pink Lily, which was that other boutique brand that I was thinking of a few minutes ago that I couldn't remember. I love this color purple. I wish I could fit into it, but it is just a size small. This is such a gorgeous color, and it's a maxi length, and it does have a nice slit but not too high. Halter neck, and then the back is smocked. Very flattering piece. Perfect for vacation, cruise, quite substantial. I love selling midi and maxi length dresses. But yeah, that was the last thing in the haul. I know there were a lot of items. I know I was super chatty, but let me know what you have been picking up lately. Do you have any fun summer plans? I love chatting with you guys in the comments. It helps me get to know you a little bit better, and I love when we can learn from each other. But if you like this video, please make sure to give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really does help my channel out a lot. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!